Hey everybody, welcome to our weekly live stream. This is the second one that we've had since our hiatus, and welcome back. It is great to be with you guys today. Today we are trying a viral item from McDonald's. Now this is not an item that is on the menu, but it's something that people on YouTube, TikTok, and all these social media sites are building on their own. And it's called a fish mac. And it's very simple to build. I mean, last year about this time they had the chicken mac, and I tried that. And basically, it's a Big Mac with chicken patties on it instead of the meat. And so somebody on social media got the idea to try it with fish. And so it's real easy to do. What you do is you order a Big Mac and 2 fish fillets, and you assemble it yourself. And so that's what I did today. And this is something you can do now, particularly because they're offering their special of 2 fish fillets for $6. So you get the 2 for $6 special on the fish fillets, and you get your Big Mac at regular price. I think the total, I forgot to ask for a receipt. That's my fault. But the total comes to like something like $16 for all 3. So that can't be right. That'd be $10 for the Big Mac. Is that right? $10 for a Big Mac these days? Too much. But anyway, it came to about 15 something, I think, and I rounded up to $16, and then for raw McDonald's charities. But anyway, let them keep the change. Anyway, we got the Big Mac. Let's go ahead and assemble it right now, and we're going to try this and see how it is. So I'll assemble it here while we're eating. We got the regular Big Mac right here. We all know what the Big Mac's like. I'm going to go ahead and take the top off and take out this first patty. I'm going to set this aside for a second. And I'm going to open up one of the fish fillets and take off the fish patty. That looks good with the cheese on it. See a little bit of cheese there on the bottom. It's kind of lopsided on there, and then boy, that kind of messed up the way they got it just on the side, but that does look good. In fact, I'm going to scoop up the rest of that and go ahead and put that there where the patty was. Then we're going to go ahead and flip that over to reveal the second piece of beef. And I'm trying to take it off, but the cheese is sticking to it. So, you know what? I'm just going to leave that one on. We're going to get some beef in this one. And I'll go ahead and take this piece of this beef patty and put on the bun that had the fish. I'll save that for after a bit. Don't want to waste it. In fact, I've got some chili at home, homemade chili. I think I'll take that home with me and dip it in the chili and eat it that way. Sounds good right now. So go ahead and open up the second fish fillet. Take the top off. Take it off and put it right there where the other patty goes. Then cover it back up. And there we go. We got, instead of these 2 thin little pieces of beef, you got these real nice thick chicken patties or fish patties. So this makes for a thicker sandwich than your Big Mac. So you're going to have basically your Big Mac ingredients. You got the nice Big Mac sauce on there. There you go. You lift that up, you can see the Big Mac sauce. Good to be back. Thank you. Good to have you guys back here with me too. So here you got the pickle there. Looks like 3 pickles. And you see the Big Mac sauce. You lift that up. And then you got your fish patty with tartar sauce. This is going to be a good combination. I love the Big Mac sauce, which is basically Thousand Island dressing. Their variation of it. You got your shredded lettuce. We all know what's on the Big Mac. This is going to be everything just like a Big Mac, except instead of Big Mac patties, you got the fish fillets. So let's go ahead and try it. This is the viral McDonald's Fish Mac. Okay. Very messy. That's to be expected. Now this is a thick sandwich. Let's hold it up here so we can get a nice thumbnail. That ought to do. And I'm spilling pieces all over myself. All right, let's go ahead and try it. Okay, first bite. Mmm. Okay, you can obviously taste the fish. I do like McDonald's fish sandwiches. Mmm. Nice soft texture to the fish. The regular Big Mac, it's a little bit more solid in the texture. This is a little bit lighter. That's to be expected because, of course, the fish is lighter textured than your typical Big Mac ingredients. I'll take a drink, wash that down. Let's try another bite. Mmm. I like the thickness. There's the two patties. I've still got that one patty on there from the Big Mac, but honestly, I can't really taste it because the fish is overpowering it. So I was afraid that by not taking that off, that it would have changed the flavor. But because the fish patties are so thick, and you got two of them, they really overpower the taste of that beef patty that's still on there that I didn't take off because it was sticking to the cheese. The cheese I can taste, the cheese, American cheese melted on there, tastes really good. I'm a big fan of American cheese. It's nice and hot and melted on it. So I got a strong hit of that American cheese flavor. So mostly what I'm getting, not a lot of Big Mac sauce, a little bit of a hint of it. What I'm getting the most of so far, obviously, is the fish, a little bit of the tartar sauce, and a little bit of the mac sauce. But a lot of the fish and the cheese is what I'm tasting the most of. Let's go ahead and try another bite. Mmm. This is good. Now, a few weeks ago, I went through a drive-thru, and I got two of their fish fillets for $6, and I didn't really care for the fish. I remember last year I loved their fish. I normally do, but this year it just didn't taste that good. I don't know what it was. It was just kind of blah. It wasn't that great. It was like almost a processed flavor to the fish. It didn't have that good quality taste that it usually had. But today, this fish is actually tasting good in this combination. And I'm wondering if it's the combination that makes a difference. Putting it on the Big Mac with the Big Mac ingredients. Mmm. There, got a lot of that mac sauce in that bite. That is a good combination. The cheese, the Big Mac sauce, and the tartar sauce coming together to make it nice and moist. This is good. I'm especially surprised, pleasantly, since, like I said, a couple weeks ago, I tried it and didn't like the fish fillets by themselves. So I think if I were to come back here while they're having this 2 for $6 special, go ahead and get the 2 sandwiches, but get a Big Mac with it. Substitute out the fish fillets for the beef on the Big Mac. Makes for a nice sandwich. Is it worth $15 and some change? I don't know. That's awful pricey. But it is the equivalent of 3 sandwiches, even though it's all in one. Okay, there. I got a lot of that fish by itself. And I can taste the fish isn't the best quality today. Yeah, you're right. Some fish was just tasteless this year. And are you referring to Big Mac or to McDonald's specifically, or just fish in general and other places as well? But yeah, it's kind of tasteless. I think you nailed it right there with that description. So by itself, the fish isn't that great this year. But with this combination, it's not bad at all. The other flavors kind of give it some variety to add some flavor to it. Okay, my phone's already overheating. We're only 13 minutes in, so if the stream shuts off, I apologize. Okay, Arby's was the worst that you had this year. Arby's wasn't bad last year. This is the first fish I've tried this year. So, maybe it's just in general, all the places. That's interesting. I wonder what the reason for that would be. I know a lot of the places get their fish supply from similar sources. So, sounds like there might be something with the supplier of the fish this year. Are they doing something different with the processing? I don't know. Maybe somebody that has some insight into the industry might be able to comment if they happen to come on here. So check the comments section when you're done watching the video, if you're watching it in the future after I record it. See if there's some comments in there. Maybe somebody can explain to us. And if you are in the know, go ahead and comment down below and let us know if you're aware of some of the reasons for the change in the fish flavor this year at fast food fish places. And that's it. sandwich is gone. "15 minutes in." Okay, that was good. I enjoyed that. Go ahead and scoop up out the leftover kind of stuff that fell off. I'm from a generation where we don't waste food. Like the stuff left over in your box, you go ahead and eat it too. I commented before about some of these food eating challenges, particularly the chicken. People eat chicken, and you're supposed to eat the whole thing. But a lot of times in these challenges, they'll leave so much meat on the bones. When they throw that bone down, there's so much meat left on there. It just drives me crazy, because I'm thinking, if I was there easy, of course, the reason why they do it is because they're doing it for speed. But if that was me, I would throw a fit. I would be eating all the meat off of that bone. And then sometimes they throw down bones, and I'm like, there's enough meat on that bone for, to feed a small child. So, all right, so Big Mac is done. Now, I've got here the bun. See, this is just an empty bun with some cheese on it and some tartar sauce. We'll go ahead and eat this. Don't want to waste it. But, yeah, let's try it. Okay. This bun is nice and soft. Got a really good texture to it. Sometimes you get buns that are a little bit old and stale, a little bit hard texture and stuff. This one is very soft. Not really getting any of the tartar sauce flavor or the cheese. This is a good bun. Okay, there I'm getting the tartar sauce. Tartar sauce isn't bad. It's not overpowering. It's not excessively sweet. And I don't like my tartar sauce to be excessively sweet. I'm a big mayonnaise fan, and so I like my tartar sauce to have a strong mayonnaise flavor, and then just less of the other ingredients in it, like the pickles and the onions and stuff like that they put in it. The relish, that kind of stuff. By the way, I'm working on recording and editing some videos for the Light Side Music reactions. I've got 2 of them. I've already done the reactions to. I was recording a 3rd one earlier, and my recorder kept shutting off on me. So I gave up on it. I figure I will go back and try it again later. But I'm excited here in a week or 2 to start posting those videos for you again. So in the meantime, if anybody has any requests for favorite songs that you want to hear me react to, go ahead and comment those in the comments as well. Excuse me. And we'll get to as many of those as we can this year. Okay, we got our other sandwich here. This one was originally a fish fillet, but again, I took the fillet off and used it on my chicken or my fish mac. So here we got the fish fillet bun with the tartar sauce and the cheese, sliced American cheese there, just probably about a 1/3 of it left, and one of the patties off of the Big Mac. So let's try this Big Mac patty. Oh, well, this, by going ahead and eating this, that spoils my chili idea I just had a few minutes ago. Might as well eat it. I'm still hungry. And we're only 20 minutes into the live stream, so I'll just eat the chili by itself. Alright, so let's try this. Thank you. I'm glad to be back. JWH78. Alright, so let's go ahead and try this. This is a Big Mac patty on a fish fillet bun. Okay. Strong bun flavor. That's what I'm getting, is mostly bun. Can't really I got a big bite of that patty, but I can't taste it. See, the patty, the meat itself is so thin on those Big Macs that when you eat it by itself on a patty, it's like there's nothing there. Or on a sandwich, it's like there's nothing there. All you're tasting is the bun. I think over the years, the Big Mac patties have gotten thinner too. I think they used to be thicker years ago. Yeah, I can taste it barely, but it's just real subtle. It's barely there. Like a real cheap cheeseburger. So once again, it seems that what it comes down to, what makes these good and edible, is the combination of flavors. They don't really give you a lot of meat on there, at least on the beef sandwiches, the Big Macs. They don't give you a lot of beef, but what you're really getting a lot of is that Big Mac sauce, which basically is the signature, and the other ingredients they put on it as well. You mix those together and you've got a good combination, which is evidenced by my verdict today: 1/10 of a pound when cooked. Okay, so your quarter pounder is a 1/4 of a pound. This is only 1/10 of a pound. That makes a lot of sense. But you get all those ingredients together and it makes for a good sandwich, which explains why that fish mac tastes good to me, because you got those ingredients that are classic with the... Okay, my camera's cooling down on its own, so looks like we might not end up with the stream being interrupted at all. That's good. But anyway, I do like the ingredients, and which is why it's a classic, going back decades. The 2 all-beef patties, special sauce, lettuce, cheese, pickles, something else. I'm trying to remember how the song went. 2 all-beef patties, special sauce, lettuce, cheese, pickles, tomato. No, there's not tomato. There's, I think I'm missing one ingredient, something, on a sesame seed bun. And so you add the fish, you substitute the fish fillets on there, and you've still got a good sandwich. You got thicker. Okay, we're back. I apologize for that. Live stream shut off because my phone overheated. I'll wait a few seconds here. Hopefully, you guys that I dropped will find your way back. But anyway, JW, yes, thank you. You're right. The ingredient I was leaving out of the Big Mac song was onions. So 2 all-beef patties, special sauce, lettuce, cheese, pickles, onions on a sesame seed bun. So that's what it is. All right, so we're finishing up this little leftovers sandwich from making our fish mac. My verdict is, I like the fish mac. It was good. It was something different and really nice and moist. The combination of the Big Mac sauce, the tartar sauce, and the melted American cheese was very good, making it nice and moist. Gave it a little extra moisture that you don't get on Big Mac or on the fish fillets by themselves. Because the Big Mac has the two. It's got the cheese and mac sauce. The fish fillet has the one, two, the cheese once again, and the tartar sauce. But you mix them together, and you got all three: the tartar sauce, the Big Mac sauce, and the melted American cheese. Makes it nice and moist, and a very nice flavor for those of you that like cheese and the Big Mac sauce and tartar sauce, those sort of ingredients. So, once again, the fish fillets, the patties themselves, weren't the best. They're not as good as last year's fish. But when you mix it with these ingredients, the other, special sauce, lettuce, cheese, pickles, onions, and you mix them all together with the ingredients, then it makes it for a nice flavor sandwich. And of course, the thickness of the patties, the two fish fillets, makes for a filling sandwich. So here I'm finishing this up. I still could eat more. I probably would have been ahead to go ahead and order a side of fries and a drink with it, get the full meal. That might have filled me up. But for about $15 for the 3 sandwiches, which we combined together into one and had the 2 small ones on the side. A little bit pricey, I think. I would figure it'd be a good value around $10 or $12. 15 is just a little bit pricey. A little bit over 15, going on $16. So, once again, today I was at the McDonald's on Pike Street in Marietta, Ohio. They did a good job with the service. I didn't get a receipt, but that was my fault. Once again, I didn't ask for it. And then by the time I thought of it, it was too late. But Pike Street, McDonald's, Marietta, Ohio. They did a good job with the service today. So if you're in the area and you want to stop by, go ahead and support them. Stop by and get your McDonald's food. Have any of you guys tried this, the Fish Mac combo? I've been seeing it on YouTube, where 2 or 3 different people I've seen have tried it. And so I thought I'd try it myself. It's really good for a change. I might try this again sometime. Just go through, get the 2 fish fillets for $6 and a Big Mac, and go ahead and disassemble them and reassemble them into a Fish Mac. And you got a pretty good sandwich there. I happen to leave one of the Big Mac fillets on there. In fact, you may go ahead and do that. When you assemble it, don't take the 2 patties off of the Big Mac. Leave them on there, and just go ahead and add the fish, and see if that gives a little bit more flavor. Anyway, that's my review for the day. I give it a thumbs up. Flavor-wise, I'd go ahead and give it a 7 out of 10. It's a 7, mostly because of the texture, the moisture, and the ingredients. Like I said, those 3 special ingredients that really burst out with the flavor. If I had just the fish fillets by itself, like for example, last year, if I'd have given the fish fillets at McDonald's a 7, this year I'd give them a 5, honestly, because the fish fillets just aren't as good this year as they were last year. But in this combination, it really worked. So that's my verdict, thumbs up. If you guys go ahead and try this on your own, go ahead and come back here and comment. Let me know what you thought of it. In the meantime, last bite. So in the comments, comment on your experiences with this combo, if you've ever tried it. Also, as always, recommend some places and some foods that you want to see me try here on the Sunday afternoon live stream. Thirdly, obviously we've got other shows on this channel besides the Weekend Muck Club. We've got the Light Side Music Reactions. So comment your favorite songs and artists, and I will go ahead and react to some of those when I get a chance, and we'll start getting those up again. That was probably the most fun I had last year. Before last year, on this channel, I was doing exclusively the Light Side reaction reviews, where I react to random TV and movie trailers. I'm still doing those occasionally, and I've got a couple of those I'm getting ready to upload here in the next week or two for some upcoming movies that are coming out. And also occasional movie review. I saw a couple movies recently that I want to go ahead and give you a review on here at some point, and so be watching for those. But last year, we started doing this Muck Club, which has been fun. And I still enjoy doing that. You know, eating on Sunday afternoons and sharing my experience with you and getting your opinions and stuff. And hopefully educating each other on what options are out there and whether we like them or not. And then finally, added a couple other shows. There was the Light Side, of course, music reactions, which is probably the most fun I've had last year doing those. And so we've got a whole bunch of episodes of those, over 100. So I'm excited to get back into those, and I think those were probably the most popular of my videos, even more popular than these live streams. Of course, the live streams are the second most popular. And then we also did a couple episodes of the Light Side Conversations, where I interviewed some people of note, and hopefully you guys enjoyed watching those interviews as well, which is about an hour long. I interviewed an author about a book that he wrote about the religious significance of superheroes, specifically in the Marvel Cinematic Universe and the Marvel Comics. And then I also, what was the other one? Oh, I interviewed my friend that's in the puppet industry about the direction that puppetry is going and what he's been doing lately in the world of puppetry. But anyway, this year I'm going to do some more episodes of those. The Light Side Conversations. One in particularly that I'm working on, getting ready to interview, is a guy that wrote a book about the religious heritage of the Mid-Ohio Valley, specifically Marietta, Ohio, and some of the German ancestry churches that are here, and the heritage of how they got founded. I'm reading the book right now, and I'm going to be interviewing him in the near future on this channel for that. So hopefully you guys enjoy that. And if you want to comment down below your suggestions also on other subjects and things that you'd like me to interview local people on, business owners and stuff like that, for that channel as well. And we'll consider all those options that you suggest on there. Anyway, we're about 40 minutes in. I'm going to go ahead and call it quits for the day. I hope you enjoyed this live stream. If you did hit the like button, once again, I love to get your comments. So if you're watching this on the replay, comment in the comments section. Give me your suggestions and your input. And if you're not already subscribed to the channel, please subscribe. That way you'll know when we go live. Turn on notifications, and you'll get a notification whenever we do go live. Then you can join in with the chat with us live. And of course, if you miss the chat, you can always comment in the comment section later on the replay. But also it opens up your world to getting to see the other shows on this channel as well. Most popular one, like I said, Light Side Music Reactions. I absolutely love doing those, and they're really popular, so I hope you guys enjoy them too. And so give me your feedback, let me know what you think, and we'll look forward to seeing you guys next time. This is every Sunday afternoon, generally around 2:00 p.m. Eastern Time. And you just watch the stream, so you know what it's like. This is what it is. So anyway, thank you guys once again for watching. Have a great week. This is Holy Week that we're going into, and the next weekend is Easter Sunday. You know what? I just realized next week being Easter Sunday, we may not do an afternoon live stream next weekend because I'm not sure exactly what I'll have going on Easter Sunday. Probably some activities with either the church or my family. So we may not have a live stream next weekend, but if we don't, we'll be back the next weekend. And we'll get those other videos uploaded soon so you can start watching my reactions. Anyway, thanks again for watching. We'll see you next time. Subscribe, turn on notifications, hit the like button, share this with your friends, and have a great week. Talk to you later, everybody. Have a great Holy Week and a happy Easter. Bye.